Caroline was our daughter. Caroline passed away when she was 35 from cancer. She got cancer when she was 26. She was a teacher. She was very interested in life and living life to the full, which she did right to the end. She contacted cancer when she was 26 years of age. Her mum died, unfortunately, of cancer as well in her 30s. One of the things about Caroline can't really be defined by her illness, really. It's really more defined by her life and her attitude to life, which really did, I suppose, frame her attitude to how she battled the illness right to the end. Caroline was a very understated but very determined person. She had a zest for life. She was very happily married to Ronan, her husband, the love of her life. She had a brother, Dennis, who was a younger brother to Caroline, and as the older sisters are to younger brothers, so she was with him. Her interests were varied like any young lady. She was into sport. She was a wonderful person in keeping her friendships in very good repair. She had a lot of friends, and when she got diagnosed with cancer, she took that on with a zest for life, that she was quite determined. I suppose that because she was so young and because there was a family history of cancer in the family, that it was always going to be difficult, but she was certainly going to give it her best shot, and she did. And as part of that, with Professor John Crown in Vincent's Hospital, she battled it all the way, and she was privileged to be on several very advanced drug trials, which in our view really did extend her life. We probably reckon she got an extra 5 years of full life and a full happy active working life. She worked as a teacher right up to within months before she passed away from us. She'd been on several trials. Some of them were more successful than others. One was particularly successful, a trial called Lapatinib, and when she was after she finished the Lapatinib, she was cancer-free. She got married then, and she became an advocate, a public advocate, when they were launching Lapatinib in Ireland. She was interviewed on RTE on a couple of occasions. Her other interests her real life interests were not just fighting cancer. Her real life interest was in drama and in sport. She was in the Dalkey Players and played many roles in that, dancing at Luna's An Ideal Husband, and her last one, which was Barnfield's Lovers. She was really a rugby fan. We had a little bit of a kind of tension in our house because I'm a Munster fan and she was a Leinster fan. And she really kind of fancied, she loved tennis as well. And one of the things that we as a father and daughter used to do every year was we used to go to Wimbledon for a few days. She really did like Rafa Nadal, and she was my daughter, and she was a great sister, and she was a great friend and a great godmother, and she was funny, and she had a zest and she had a quirky sense of humour about life and how she approached things about life. She could be a cutting wit, but teachers are a bit like that anyway. You know, teachers know it all. So that was Caroline, and we felt our family felt, and my wife Helen, who has been extraordinary and was an extraordinary friend to Caroline, felt that as part of, if you like, an appreciation and not so much a legacy for Caroline, that the area of supporting cancer research in Ireland was something that we felt we would like to do something about, and that's how the Caroline Foundation was founded. Not because of Caroline herself, but because of the way she had benefited from the trials that she was on and from the research that was done in Ireland. And I mean, and it's right that we should be doing the research here in Ireland, and Ireland is very much at the forefront now of cancer research.